I mean, I made it. There were some family drama that, it's good training for my children of, how to behave and how not to behave. And I think it'll all get better, but if it doesn't, it's their uncle who lives in California who's
Causing issues.
right. So
Yeah.
they don't see him that often. Excuse me one second. Broker Bay is calling me. I'm just gonna hang up. Hang on. I made a listing active at 7 o'clock, and I'm getting nonstop requests for showings,
Well, that's a good thing. And yes, can you
and
just
my
do you have an
and
auto
this is
reply?
well, this is yeah. All I have to do is hit yes, but I let my person who's helping me set up Broker Bay, and apparently she didn't put the client's info in there, and it's not even been active an hour, and I have 3 showing requests that haven't been responded to because the seller's not set up in there. And
All right, so you want to send her a message like get it done now?
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to confirm this one. That's okay. And my seller's saying okay to both, so I'll just get that done right quick. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. It
Um,
happens.
and Broker Bay was calling like, hello, do you not see that this thing you're trying to sell, people want to see? Okay. I think that gets us caught up.
Are you going to be able to focus or do you need a few minutes?
I think I can focus.
Because I do have a little bit of space if you want to move our meeting for till 8:45, and this way you have 7 minutes to just focus on what you need to focus on.
I think we're
You
I'll tell you
good?
what. Let me send Terry.
Okay.
It's pretty early in Texas for
Yeah, it's only 7:30 there, right? 7:38.
yeah, yeah. Uh, can you add seller
There is
to
nothing better than the first cup of coffee in the morning, I have to tell you.
okay. And then I'm going to send this, and that should fix it. Okay.
Are you good?
Uh-huh. This is my emergency drink that I need about 8 of those a day, I think. And oh golly. Okay, so
Yes.
on my stuff from last week, I liked at the end of the session last week how you said, okay, what 3 things are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
um, I've got the E-Myth book. I've downloaded a Kindle. I can't figure out how to get it on there. Charles hadn't figured it out, so I'm going to have his daughter see if she can do it.
Okay.
That's who we're traveling with. I did not text the 3 women from my neighborhood, and I'm unhappy with myself, but
What
here
got
I
in the way
am.
of that?
I just forgot. And that makes me think, is there some secret system to a to-do list that I'm unaware of? I make a list, and I think part of the problem is I put too much on it, and 3 days later I'm still getting things off of it, but I'm 5 pages farther in my
Yeah,
spiral.
so there is a different way to do a to-do system,
Okay.
and we can talk about that. And then that's in line with what you wanted to have a conversation around with your assistant. So
Yes. And I mentioned to Cathie that I wanted to see if she was willing to and thought it was a good idea to devote 10 to 15 hours a week to being my assistant. and she said, let's talk about it. Um, so we just haven't done that yet.
Okay, so
She's part of the she's now in charge of selling off all of her aunt's things, and the uncle from California is giving her a hard time, and she's focusing on that and her little part-time job. And
okay.
so she and I've got her working on our Airbnb in Memphis. So um,
Okay,
she's
so
got
she's
the
got a lot.
capacity for a lot, but I think with the emotional part of it, she's kind of at her.
Yeah, and this might not be, and she might not be the person, right? Your person.
Right,
And that's
right.
okay. So, all right. So the calls, let's go back to the to-do list. Could we start there? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
All right, actually, where I really want to start is I'm going to drive the train a little bit this morning. Is that okay?
Absolutely. You be
All
the
right.
boss of me.
All right. All right. Not that many people say that. I wish my husband would say that. Okay, so
Well,
you
he doesn't
have
have to say it.
so you have one closed, you have two pending. Yeah,
Yes.
right? You have two pending at 19, so those are low priced homes.
One is an iPhone, it's like 179 and it's a referral. So I'm getting
Okay, got it.
2.25% of 179.
Okay.
And the other one is 615 and I'm getting 2.5% on it. That's my neighbor that was the FISBO.
Okay. So I want to show you something here. I'm going to share something with you. Let me just make sure that I'm going to put you here. So we track myself and I have a coach, right? So, do you know Fritz Pollard?
I, I do. I don't know if he knows me, but I know him.
He's my coach.
All right.
I am very blessed to have that gentleman
Yes.
as a coach. Yeah.
Yes. I can imagine.
I'm going to share my screen with you
Okay.
because I want you to see what because we look at you, we look at your numbers. So, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Is it too big? Is it too small?
It's a little small, but that's okay.
So, right now you've got one closed. See, I had here two pending at 21, but you said the number is 19 change. This is
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You have one
Um,
closed at 16,650.
it wound up being 15,650 because I gave them $1,000 concession over
Okay, so that's
crazy
16,650.
stuff.
And then the pendings, it's definitely 19 and change, not the 21.
Maybe that was the 25% coming off the let me
Maybe. I just want to make sure I got the numbers.
so it's 615 times 0.025 is 15,375 and it's 179 times 0.0225 4027. That's equals 19402.
Right, so let
Is
me
that what I
change that.
put?
No, 19. Yeah, you're
Yes.
good. It was on here that it was not correct. Okay. So then what I did was I went back to your life by intention form that you filled out,
Mm-hmm.
and I just put in your monthly expenses. I took your total, and the
Mm-hmm.
monthly expenses came out to 17,000 a month for you to cover as far as your GCI, what you need. Okay.
Okay, and that's personal expenses and everything, right?
It's personal and business.
Okay.
All right. Um, right now you've got, and oh, I didn't fill this in. How many listings you need? That was on the form. I have to go back and do that. So if your average commission per transaction is right now, it's rounding at 11,923.
Okay.
That's the goal. You're a little bit lagging. You're currently at 11,684. So you want to get your average commission up, but I think that's why I asked you about that other commission. So it's pulling
Yeah.
down because it was a referral. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. We understand what that is. Right now, your future pacing, so your closing goal is 26, which means you really want to be closing 2 to 3 a month.
Yes.
Yeah. So so in January, you're already a little behind. You know that, right?
Right. I lost a month. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So right? So when we look back at your numbers from last year, your average commission last year was 10,342.
Yes.
Your units sold, you closed at 16. You closed 16 deals last year. Is that right?
Um, I
Or should it be more?
um
Did I not?
I thought I closed 18 and then two wholesale and then four that I referred
Okay, so
out
this should be
and made
18.
25%.
Okay, this should be 18 then. Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
Okay.
So that means your average commission was actually less. It was
Yes.
9,100. Okay. So right now, your GCI right now, you're pacing at earning 18,000 more right
Than
now,
last
even though
year.
you're behind in January. Go figure.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay, so that's your gain. And right now you're running at a 1.5 times your investment for coaching. We
Okay.
track that. We want to make sure that you're getting the return on the investment and that it
Right.
shows that you and I working together is having a positive impact on your business, which is what we want, right?
Right. Right.
So that's what we're doing. Are you going to family reunion?
I'm not.
Okay, and I think
And normally I do. I just too many trips this year. I'll
okay,
go
so
to Meg Agent Camp. I'll go to the Bob's retreat.
good. Okay,
Um,
look, it's we all have to pick and choose what we hold on one second. This was 18. It just moved it back to 16. I gotta put that back. Sorry. Okay. So actually, now that we moved it to the 18, you're actually your
uh-huh.
gain right now over last year, you're looking at already $30,000 more if you keep pacing like this. And if those two close, those two that are pending, when are those closing?
February 11th is the little one, and February 27th is the bigger one.
Okay, so those
And
get
then I've
you,
got a 375 wholesale listing that's in iFinder that they may choose to flip themselves. The sellers may, they're gonna have to spend 60 to 70,000. I'm saying it may not be worth the return. Let's see what we can get on iFinder.
okay. All right. Okay, so that's when I look at your numbers, we're also looking at all of that, the percentages, how you're doing over last year. So we're tracking that. I don't know if you do that, but we do that.
No, I don't.
Okay, so now you know you
Other
don't have.
than an idea. I have an idea.
Okay.
And where I'm not I'm not like worried so much about being behind because my pipeline is fuller than it's ever been.
Yeah,
I had somebody WhatsApp me from India last night to say she's referred her great friend to me who wants to buy a house that'll be,
right.
I don't know, 800 a million. She's a doctor, all of that. And then I had a open house visitor from my neighborhood 615 sale, listing, who called me, and I'm going Monday night on a listing appointment at their um, condo in
Right.
Addison.
Okay. So
And I
I'm
got to
gonna open.
find a Trenton, New Jersey agent for them. They're moving to New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trenton. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Hamilton. They're moving to Hamilton. Do you know anybody there? Because I've gotten zero from the Bobs.
Um, I actually know somebody who's got a very vibrant KW office in New Jersey. I don't know if he has anybody in that area, but he would be somebody that if he didn't know if like he would find somebody for you, and he's very good. I'll ask him. So it's Hamilton.
Hamilton, New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know yet what their price range is going to be. Um, it's not going to be sky high, although I don't know
Okay.
what prices are in New Jersey, probably are sky high.
Let me just.
And she has a friend who's a Compass agent in Arizona who's supposed to be looking for people for her. So I want to find her somebody
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Um, okay. If you sell an $8 million home, that gets your GCI. You pretty much only need to do a couple more closings, and I think you're done for the year. So-
Oh, okay. Let me go to work on that $8 million house.
Okay. An agent in
Hamilton, New
Hamilton, New
Jersey.
Jersey. Yep. Okay.
It looks to be to the northeast of Trenton. It looks like a suburb to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, because Trenton's not a great area. I mean, it's the capital, but you know. Anyway, okay. All
It's
right. I
still
see.
New Jersey.
Yeah, well, they call the New Jersey the armpit of the nation because of all of the factories and the smokestacks and the.
And the landfills.
Yeah, and it's amazing how they build $7 million homes and condos on top of those landfills. All right, so I'm looking at your pipeline.
Yes,
Okay, so is everybody's on here?
I think so. You're looking at the oomph?
Do you have are you keeping it in another place?
I'm just not looking right now at it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in my Deb Pearlman folder. I think it's where it's supposed to be, but uh, yeah, it should show the Bickles listing for the Bickles on there.
Yep, line 21 and 22, so they're buying and
Yeah.
selling. Good.
What's not on there is the one I got. Yes, it is.
No,
Okay,
it's here.
Navia
hmm
Kuchipudi.
Yep,
Okay.
she's here.
I don't
Okay,
know
good.
their price point yet.
All right. The only thing, so you've got a bunch that you think they're expecting, you pushed it to April, which is good. February, you've got two. There's one that closed in February. You've got two more closing in February. Okay. March looks lean.
Well, March I'll be listing uh Warchaw for sure. And where's the one? Giddens, those two.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I see. It's going to be in mid-March though, the
Mhm.
13th.
Right.
Okay.
Because of where they're going and when they're going for Giddens, and because Warchaw's painting his house and replacing some flooring. And, it could happen we get it listed in February, but usually things take longer than people think.
All right. So if we look at, okay, so you're okay with this? This is working for you? The sheet's good, columns, all the choices, everything's good, or is there anything that's not?
Um, I go in there sporadically and get caught up. And what I would say is if there's an organizational way to maybe list them alphabetically so they're easier for me to find, or
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. You're looking at it right now, right?
huh? Mhm.
I just don't want to make a mistake. So, okay, so let's make sure. So we've got one header. It should keep all the information, but let's see, data. We're gonna do a sort, advanced range sorting. Data has a header row. You want to do this by client name. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's hope that, so if Davis, the buyer, it's gonna probably do it, if you have a first name, it's gonna put that in there as the first letter. So it won't always be by last name because you have some
Oh,
mix.
oh, I
Oh,
see that. Do you want me to fix those right quick? Well,
yeah, depending on, unless it's not okay. If you want to keep it just last name, then just do last name.
okay. I'll just fix it to last name right quick.
Okay.
Goodness, come on.
And every once in a while, we can go in here and just do a data sort. It's pretty easy to do it.
I'd really rather have their first names in there, but I don't want them to sort by first name.
We could always make another column D by first name. You can
That'd be
add it,
great.
you know?
If you'll give me the column, I'll go in and add their names later.
Okay.
Okay, I think I got them.
Okay. just to show you. So and this will be first name.
Okay.
Okay, so I just created the column for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I just want this should be deleted.
Charles, can you bring me coffee? Thank you so much.
I would like coffee too.
Oh, no problem.
I'm in South Carolina, you can.
I'll go hill for a stepper.
All right, so okay. So I'm just going to do this really fast, and then I want to talk about what you want to do with your admin
Yeah.
and what you're going to do, because there is a way to change your whole to-do system.
Perfect.
All right, so this is data sort. Have you thought about, and I know I wasn't going to ask you for a couple months, but I really think it would be good for us. I don't. Have you thought about moving to executive level coaching?
Well, part of my yes, because I want to stay with you, and if that's the only way I can stay with you, my concern is an extra expense, and something about it. I was thinking that probably wouldn't be that my history has not been to take advantage of trainings that are like online, like that sort of extra thing may not have the value to me that it does to other people.
Okay, what about a mastermind group? Because I've had a couple people say they'd rather do a mastermind group, which is really high level other women in non-competing markets.
Um, Instead of one-on-one coaching, it'd be like a group.
No. It would be you and I one-on-one, right? 3 times a month at 45 minutes. And then instead of doing group coaching, which I don't think, it would be a very different, it would be more of a mastermind group. Just so.
Yeah, I probably just need to know more about it. My if at all possible, I want to do what it takes to stay with you because you're good for me in ways beyond my real estate.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Um, it's like what you're tracking there. You talk about with Fritz about what's the return on what I'm getting, and the overwhelm is a little bit there of
Okay.
If I'm not doing Inspire at $100 a month, but I value that group and that stuff, and I'm not doing real estate
You don't
planner.
need another thing. I get it.
I don't need another thing, and I
Yeah.
love the Bob's group.
What if we did 4 45-minute coaching calls and you just don't tell anybody?
That would be and I do need the consistency of like when I got the thing about you were going to be out of the country in April, I put my 2 replacements times as close as I could to when you were going to be gone, even though it meant I wound up with 2 coaching calls like 2 or 3 days apart.
That's good.
Thinking if I know that's coming, I can be focused and productive enough in that 2-day gap.
Good for you.
To be ready for another, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's great self-awareness. So, all right, so think about it. Yeah, because if you don't need another thing, and more value would be in like 4 instead of 4 30-minute calls, it's 4 45-minute calls. You'd still get invited to the mastermind group, or if we end up doing a book club, whatever it is. And if you want to join, great. And if not, that's okay too. All right, we'll just leave it like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just leave it like that. So we're sorting this by the client last name. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's see if it worked. You're trying to edit a part of the sheet that shouldn't be changed accidentally.
No, I'm not. I'm me. Oh, you.
No, I'm about to. Let's see what happens. We can always reverse it, God willing. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
And it didn't do anything.
Yep. It changed them over here. Oh, McLean's still at the top.
Why is that?
I don't know, but the others are alphabetical. Even McLean as a buyer is alphabetical. It's McLean's listing that's not.
Yeah, it's interesting. So we can move that. I'm just curious though, did it keep all the right information? I just want to make sure, like, can you just test one and make sure in the middle that
Yeah.
Davis Fire Open House actively showing, searches, like, I just want to make sure that it grabbed all the right line item. It should have.
Yes, that's them.
Okay, good. All
All
right.
that's all their stuff across there.
So we could just move, I don't know why I'm wondering why it didn't grab McLean, but McLean should actually be down. Oh, that's weird. It put McLean as the buyer, but not the listing.
Right. So the buyer is closed. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Um, no, it shouldn't have, it should have put it right next to each other. I could just drag it down. But okay, in the meantime, how many things are on your to-do list right now?
I'll have to find it. But there'll be 20. I use it as a memory, you know what I mean? And I organize it by sort of errands in one area and things to do, you
Okay.
know, that aren't errands in another area. Let me see. I may not have a current to-do list because I've been gone, which has got me.
All right, I
I'm
moved
just
McLean
all over
down.
the place.
You're okay.
Here's the last to-do list. Can you see it? Let me see
Yeah,
where.
so I can go 10 minutes. You have 10 minutes?
Yep,
Okay.
it's a mess.
Can you take a brand new piece of paper and put that together for me? I'm
Yep.
going to give you 45 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We're
A
going
brand
to
new
nine,
piece of paper.
we're going to go to 9:15, all right?
Okay. All right.
Well, 8:15 for you.
Yeah.
All right. When you're looking at your other to-do list,
Mm-hmm.
of the items that are there, what actually has to get taken care of, like it's a must priority, has to get taken care of just today. Just today.
Um, oh gosh. I don't know that anything on here has to get taken care of today. Um, there are things I need to do that aren't on this list for today, such as make sure the seller's phone number gets put on the
Okay.
broker bay. Can't even
So
talk.
let's do this. Let's say you're lovely and a little messy, which is good. It's fine. Your
Yeah.
to-do list. Let's just say that's your brain dump. Okay.
Okay. Yes, that's what it
That's
is, really.
that's everything. What you want to do is after you get all of that out of your head,
Huh?
what you want to do is you want to create a just today. What do I have to
Okay.
accomplish today?
Okay.
And just write that list.
And there's no wishful thinking. There's no, if I get all this done, I'll also do this.
No,
What
just
has to
what
get
is,
done today?
I'm the CEO of my business. If this doesn't get done today, there's going to be issues and problems with my business. I won't be able to close something. It's got a ripple effect, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How many items do you have on there?
Oh, what has to get done today?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, if you need a few minutes, take it.
yeah.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, I've got my clean piece of paper and then I this goofy. And sometimes I discover the thing I thought I needed to do wasn't so important because I didn't get it done and nothing fell off. Um, I've got to get some things straight with Katie. marking things off.
What do you mean?
On this to-do list, I realized I've done them and I hadn't marked them off. Okay, really,
Good.
what has to get done today has to do with the broker base situation, the showings
Okay.
for my new listing,
Good.
and Katie, my daughter, with make sure we're on track with the social media stuff because there's a lot happening right now. The coming soon, the just listed, the under contract,
Good.
a new video, and then with our Airbnb in Memphis that's got people coming and going.
Okay. All right. So how many is that? That's like 3 things.
It's Katie, 2 topics, social media and Airbnb, and it's broker bay. Yes. So
Okay.
today's not bad.
Okay. Good. And you had some stuff come off your to-do list, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how does that feel?
That much better. This whole week has felt better since that closing happened on Monday.
Good.
That weight and that space in your brain that it takes up, and trying to think, what can I do? And then analyzing, what could I have done?
Okay.
I could have not worked with this person. But I
Well,
really
okay.
do like him. He's just difficult, but he's a
Yeah.
difficult I can handle. It just weighs on me.
Yeah. And so, okay, so there's things that we can talk about when you have another client like this, because it'll probably happen again. There's
Yeah.
things that there's strategies for you to keep your self-preservation and kind of put a barrier up so you don't allow it to kind of, put you in a place where you don't want to be, right? So you keep
Yes.
your energy
Yes.
protected. So, okay, so all right, is there anything else on that to-do list when you go back to the things that have not been done, the brain dumping one?
Mm-hmm.
How many items are on there still that have not been crossed off? I'm just curious.
Well, and this is an old one. To do a new, I need to do a new one. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
And then what I need to do, maybe I can do this tonight, is brain dump. Next week's going to be a really hard week because I'm getting back from a trip. I've got this new listing appointment Monday night. I've got my video stuff with Colette Stone on Thursday, which means I'm getting hair cut and color on Wednesday, and somewhere in there
Nice.
getting nails done, and planning open houses for the new listing for next weekend. I'm
Good.
not doing the one there this Sunday, even though I'll be home in time. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to try to get my people to repeat next
Good.
weekend.
Good. Okay, so of those 15 things,
Yeah.
so there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You have to figure out, I'll tell you what some clients do, and then you figure out the way that's going to work best for you, because everybody does
Okay.
it a little differently. So some clients, I have them write put 2 lines down, so you have 3 columns on a piece of
Okay.
paper. And the very first column on the left is the whole list. Just like you do your brain dump, but you do it just in one column.
Okay.
Way over to the left.
Yeah.
The next column, you write whether that thing is delegatable or if you have to do it. And if it's delegatable, who could you delegate it to? And I know you don't have an admin yet, but we definitely want to start working on that.
Okay.
Okay. Because before you hire an admin, you have to know exactly what you're going to be having them do.
Yes.
Now, you mentioned social media and on the call prep form. So if you're looking for somebody and you really want social media to be the key thing, then they might not do some of the other things. So we have to make sure that
the
you're getting
time and the
yeah.
tasks fit.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't want to, and this is something that we, as human beings, we tend to do, and a lot of CEOs do this. If you have somebody who you think already in your head could be a good fit, you're going to pick those tasks that person can do, but we don't want
Yes.
to do that.
Okay.
You don't want to create a job for Katie.
Right.
You want to create the job responsibilities. You want to create all of the things that you need to have done, and
Yes,
then find the person who has that skill set.
I get that. Yes,
Right.
and I was doing what you said not to do.
Yeah, and I love you for it, and thank you for being honest. It's okay. So, and then the third column, all the way to the right, is anything that you put on there that you have to do yourself. So remember, the first column is your brain dump. So everything is in a nice, neat column going down.
Okay.
All right. So it's not all over the place. The second column is it something that you have to do, or is it something that's delegatable?
Okay.
And even if you think for now you have to do it, if it's something that is future delegatable, let's put delegatable or a D, whatever, however you want to do it, so that we start to build out the job responsibilities that you want someone else to take care of.
Gotcha.
The things that you don't want to do.
Yes.
The things that if somebody else could do, you could focus on texting those women that and making
Right.
phone calls to referral partners and yeah, okay. And
Yes.
then the third column on the right is of everything that you put that you have to do, wherever your name or whatever, if you put me, whatever, however you put it in the middle column, it's
Mhm.
prioritizing those. What has to happen first, what has to happen second, and that's your to-do list. That's your to-do list.
So
Just
in
to
the third
clarify.
column, I just have a number that's the priority that has.
Yep,
Okay.
that you have to take care of. And so, like just what we did just now, you had that
Mm-hmm.
list, you put it for today, now you only have 4 things.
Yes.
Okay. So
So,
that's if you can get into the habit. Now it's going to take a habit of doing this every day
right. Okay. So I do it every day.
before
I'm
you sit
wondering,
down at
is
your
there,
desk. You can do it at night. You can do it the night
yeah,
before and say, what do I have
yeah.
to do for tomorrow? You can make it like end of day, end of business day. You block out 30 minutes and
Uh-huh.
you just do your brain dump, get it all out of your head, make the list so that it's in a concise, it doesn't have to be in order over there. All right.
Okay.
And then it's delegatable or you. And if you know it's something that Cathie is already handling, just say Cathie. So you know you just have to talk to her about it, right?
Yeah.
And or your TC, right?
Yeah.
And just put, if it's one of them. And then the right column is just the things that you have to do and then prioritize it.
So in the right column, if I've delegated something to Terry, the TC or Katie, then I have to tell myself, I have to put in there that I need to tell them to do that.
Yeah, you have to actually delegate it.
Right. That's what I mean. So that would
Yeah.
be, there might be a priority to that as well.
Yeah, depending on how important it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the next day, to keep from having to rewrite the whole list, I could just do columns 2 and 3.
Or sometimes, yeah, and what'll happen is you'll have a running left column.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Where
have
you
to
add
rewrite
2.
everything. Yeah, you don't have to rewrite everything, but see how this works for you. And
Yeah.
if it's not too cumbersome and it works for you, that's great. If you find that it's still too much, then we'll
And
rework
do
it.
people do that within? I mean, this spiral notebook has every note I take is in here, kind of in chronological order, although sometimes I have to go back and make notes. So I'm keeping things together about this coaching call or about what needs to be done at a listing or something. Um, do people keep their to-do list separate somewhere or usually just in the,
No, they usually keep it in a notebook. I had one client, we finished working together. We were together for over 2 years. And she did her exit strategy. Yeah. So we got from one point to her, I'm going to work 4 days a week now and I'm semi-retired. So yay for her. So and she's got a stack of notebooks. I told
yeah,
her that eventually she's going to have to throw them out. So
yeah. I wait for whatever the length of time, like 7 years or something, and throw
oh
out
my
the
God,
older.
that's what you have to, like lawyers and doctors and accountants have to keep documents for 7 years because in case they get audited, but you
Well,
don't have
that's what
to.
always, I'm always have a fear that I'll get sued about something. I don't want that to happen. And that's part of the reason I am, I overdo some things. My good friend Cathie Beck, who may sell the same number of homes, but twice as much volume because her price point's higher. And I've inherited this TC from her because she's hired an in-house assistant, and she's, I love her, fabulous, my roommate everywhere. But she doesn't go on inspections. She
Yeah.
doesn't go to closings.
You shouldn't.
Um,
You don't
and I
have
just,
to.
to
We're
me,
gonna
the
get you there.
closing is kind of my reward. Do you know what I mean? I'm sort of
Okay.
basking in the glow for
So you
30
want to be
minutes.
there.
I want to be there. In the inspection, I think it makes my life easier if I'm there because I'm hearing it and I'm winnowing down instead of this 50-page document I'm going to get with all this stuff in it. I'm getting the meat that I need to pay attention to right from the inspector. But maybe I need to rethink that on the ones that are farther away or
Yeah. What I
not as
did
old
with,
a home.
yeah. So I have a client, her name, I'll just say her first name's Joanna. And she was driving 45 minutes, an hour and a half. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Because, and
Yeah,
she was like you, she was a rainmaker. She could be on the phone and making appointments and getting in front of people and doing her business. And instead, she's windshield time. We call that
yeah,
windshield time.
yeah.
And so what we did was we gave her a radius. She drew a circle around where she wanted to be. And
Uh-huh.
anything outside that circle in any of those markets, she designated one or two showing agents, people who would do the showings and open the doors and do the signs and do the lock boxes. And she created like a little network and she would pay them like $50 per door. Like you open up a door for me, it's $50.
Yeah.
And she gave them, and we created this together. I want, and if this is something you're interested in doing, we can work on that too. You have to create how you would want a showing agent to behave. What's the system? How do you know what doors they've opened? How do you want them to give you the feedback from the clients? All of that we can work on.
Okay.
All right. And it'll save you time so that you're delegating and you still have to manage it. But there's ways
Yeah.
of tracking all of that. Okay.
And maybe they go on the inspection and based on my system, they tell me
Yeah.
or give them a list of things to ask about that may be not too super specific. Okay.
Yeah. You want to act as if you're away from your business for 3 months. What has to happen for it to continue? And that's what we did
Okay.
with Joanne. So you start to think about, okay, so I want some buyer agents in here, here, and here. Who do I know? And I want, what am I going to pay them? What does that look like?
Okay.
That's another whole set of systems. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't mind driving. I actually kind of like to drive because I have the options of getting things done. I save phone calls maybe for while I'm driving. Or do I just need white space to have nothing happening, no radio on? I'm just zoned out except for driving, simplify my life to just get where I'm going. Or do I want to be listening to a podcast and catching up and improving? And
Yeah.
so part of it is I don't mind the driving until it's hectic and crazy. And Charles is picking me up at the airport and driving me an hour for a walkthrough and driving me home, and we're both exhausted. And then we get up the next day and come to Florida. I mean, that was sort of a perfect storm of craziness that
Yeah.
I'm happy to have survived.
You'll always have the option of doing the drive if you want. And you'll
Mm-hmm.
always have the option of delegating it and paying somebody $50. The thing is what you want to think about is what is your hourly rate? What are you earning an
Yeah.
hour? And why, if you're earning $250 to 300 or more an hour, why are you doing that 1 hour drive when you can pay somebody 50 and save yourself and do some lead gen? Do
Yes.
something that's more of a priority, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, so you want to think about in terms of that. Okay.
I'm going to call that, how do I stay in my pajamas all day? Charles is laughing because he thinks like that's hard.
Gold.
Have a goal, he says.
You're so funny.
He is definitely my emotional support animal. So
Oh, thank you. Did he hear
he's
me?
laughing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. So for you, again,
Yes.
what are the three things that you're going to take care of between now and our next call?
Um, the to-do list thing. difference thing. Um, uh, I'm not starting on identifying areas where other people could work for me yet, right?
You don't have to. I mean, you could think about it, but you don't have to. I mean,
Okay, tell me my three things then, other than I'm putting the to-do list all together. Maybe I should break that apart. Prioritizing
Yeah,
the to-do list, the brain dump itself, and then prioritizing what has to get done today.
yeah. What about lead gen? We need some people in your pipeline.
Yeah,
Kim.
yeah.
What is lead gen going to look like?
That's going to be my 3 calls.
Okay. Are you going to
I mean, I
text?
need to get in that routine, and
Yeah.
then I still want I still don't feel I have something that's sort of I need a plan to substitute for my, say, 185 people that are my core sphere people, the
Mhm.
ones I was doing client John to like 60 people. Those 60 plus my neighborhood plus the other people I wasn't sending client John to, but who could refer me business. What am I going to do to make up for that? And I've got Cathie working on a project to send them out the economic recap and then of 25 and the economic forecast of 26 to that 180 people in a turquoise blue envelope with my circular return address. So it doesn't just look like a white, and she's handwriting to my neighborhood and the address and doing labels on the rest of them and a cute stamp, not a flag, you know. So she's working on that too. But I want to have more things like that, touches for my sphere.
Mhm.
So I'm staying in front of them in addition to the phone
Do you
calls.
do happy birthday calls?
Do I do what?
Happy birthday calls.
No, I've started gathering birthday info with
Good.
people. And when I call to say, you know, I got this return mail from you, oh, I've got the zip code wrong. By the way, when's your birthday? But I'm on these calls, I'm going to get birthdays too.
Yeah. Those are good things to do. Okay. And
Okay.
what are you going to do about those 3 women from that event? Do you think it's too late, or do you like, how do you feel? Do you feel like it's still something you can
I
do?
think it's probably too late to just do that specifically, but I can work it into a phone call or text to them about an
Yeah.
update on this listing. We're scheduled for closing. Don't want to jinx it, but things are looking good. That sort of thing,
Okay.
without telling my client's business to the neighborhood.
Good. When are you going to do that?
Mm, As soon as we get past the appraisal on that property,
Why?
which isn't
Why does that matter?
because if it doesn't appraise, I was worried about pricing it at 615 because of appraisal. I wanted to make it 600, and so I want to get past that hurdle before I sort of brag too much. Um, and I've been texting the agent saying the survey's going to be tomorrow. uh when do you think we'll have the appraisal? And he says, got it. Okay, I can't ask you 2 questions anymore. I can't tell you 2 things.
No. Yeah.
So
Okay. All right. So the appraisal is going to happen, you think, by the end of next week?
oh yeah,
Okay.
the financing contingency on the buyer is the buyer in Saturday, but the financing contingency on the house being or the collateral needs to happen within 3 days of closing, and that's the 27th. So we still got
Oh, okay. All right. Is there any
time.
other reason you can call those women before that? Is there
Uh,
anything else? Can't you just call them and say hi? Sorry, I missed you at the meeting. At the
yes.
gathering.
Well, I'm just thinking about the one who said she was interested in selling her house. I could call her.
Oh my God, call her today. That should be at the top of your list.
I've sent them all notes. I sent everybody who came to the open house. I did a handwritten note, cute note card with my logo on it.
Okay.
You know, uh,
Please call her today. What's her first name? Because now I'm going to
Linda.
harass you about it. What is it?
Linda,
Okay,
to be careful what
I'm
I tell
texting
you.
you later tonight to see.
What did Linda say?
You got it. Call
Okay.
Linda. I'm putting it on here. All right, my dear. Okay.
Thank
And
you so
then
much.
you're welcome. So do you want to start? So we'll do 45-minute calls a month. We don't have to do anything else. And again, I'm not going to not include you in the invites. And if you can join, it would be great. Phyllis is invited, so you might, Robin will probably be part of that at some point. I have a couple other people, so we'll wait. All right.
Okay.
All right. But when do you want to start with the 45-minute calls?
Can we do, is April when it needs to happen from
No,
your
it can happen
perspective?
before that. It can happen
Well, I'm
before.
just thinking I want to put it off as long as possible so I get more ahead of the game with
Okay.
closings and what I'm going to owe on taxes, things like that. I think I'll be about good on taxes, but
Okay. All right. You do know that coaching is a tax deduction, correct?
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure that they put that on there. Some of my
And
clients didn't realize that.
I'm a, uh, I'm taxed as a S corp.
Okay. Good.
So I'm usually in pretty good shape in terms of not owing more because I've been paying in and I've got a lot of deductions.
Good.
So
You making quarterly payments?
um no, because I'm W-2 and that's taking care of most. I usually don't have to.
Okay. All right.
I'm not
All right. As
behind.
long as
He
you're
looks at it and tells me what I need
okay.
to do.
All
And
right.
I always file my taxes in September, which I hate. I don't like not doing it in April because then I do it in September and October and it comes around again too fast. But he thinks this year I can get them filed in April.
Okay. Good. Good. Okay.
I'd like that.
All right. So I'll let Fritz know.
Can we do April? Is that when you're
Yeah, well, I'm going to be on vacation though. I don't want to start it in April because we'll be, unless we do the two that you picked, we can double up and we can do an hour and what is that? 45 minutes. It's an hour and a half. Oh my God. I'm
half?
like, I need another cup of coffee. So
Yeah.
we can do 2 hour-and-a-half calls and then we can really build out your systems if you want. You can work on that.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. So I'll tell them to start in April.
Okay.
All right, good. Good, good. I'm good. I'm glad because now we're on, do you know it's almost an hour? So
Yes. Yes.
and you've got things
Totally.
to do and I got
It's an
things to
hour
do.
since you've been obligated. It's 55 since I got on the call.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you.
So good luck with Linda. I hope you get the listing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let
And
me
then I
know.
get the referral.
And the referral. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. All right,
All right.
have a great week. Tell your hubby I said goodbye and thank you.
Okay, I will. Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye.
bye.